Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And despite having almost a top 100 ranked Wong, I can safely say that for the majority of players in Marvel Future Fight, this is not how you should be building your Wong. So this is a cautionary tale, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. So I went ahead and built my Wong completely for PvP. He could definitely go higher for sure, but we've already got the requisite 8 HP Urus and 4 Odin's Blessings of Heal. We have the stage 11 Power of Angry Hulk, which is very close to a stage 12 with HP on all the Chaotix. You could alternatively go for something like Protect the Captain if you didn't want that ISO 8 set. We have a generic artifact that gives me 6% Pierce reduction, which is probably the second best option, or like a 3-star one that gives 1% more if you don't have his artifact. If you have his artifact, you probably still want to try to re-roll it to get Pierce reduction, because the damage reduction is really important for Wong for PvP. And then we have a mighty CTP of Authority. He does have 30% damage reduction, but this is going to give him another 25%, which is really nice. Gives him the guard break immunity, gives him some crit damage. And then for the uniform, we have it rolled, of course, double HP, all defense, all attack. So yeah, the stats are looking pretty nice. Now, the difficult thing with Wong, at least in the PvP game modes that I'm going to be primarily showcasing, is how do you build a team around Wong? Because Wong doesn't have debuff immunity lead. Like, if they had given him a debuff lead, it would have been so much better. But remember, he does have that Mystic Allies passive. So we are going to take advantage of that, and we're going to basically pair him up on one of two different teams. We're either going to go with this team here, where he's going to buff himself and he's going to buff Adam Warlock, or we're going to go with this team here. Instead of using Adam Warlock's 60% energy defense lead, we use Dr. Doom's debuff immunity lead. This is a safer team, but it's also, in my opinion, a weaker team. Or you can go for, I think, what is probably the strongest team, which is this one right here. And funny enough, you're actually going to be seeing this team a lot in something like Alliance Tournament, if it turns out that Wong is actually very good for it, because Dr. Doom and Adam Warlock are both in every single Alliance Tournament team, basically, now, for every single alliance that plays Alliance Tournament. And again, it's not the most popular game mode, I know that, because it's only available to the top 16 alliances. But if you take a look at some of the replays, you're just going to see a bunch of Dr. Dooms and Adam Warlocks, and that third character is really the flex spot here. Well, not against this alliance, that was maybe a bad example, but when it comes to the higher rounds where you're seeing a lot of you know, really PvP focused alliances, you're basically just going to see teams that are almost identical. So here, maybe a better example is who we're facing right now, OAA. We're just going to go ahead and check out one of these replays. Again, I'm not really showing it for the... Yeah, so this is almost an identical team. The only difference here is that it's Wong on one side and Hela on the other side. So this is probably the most competitive team, but it's really going to boil down to whether Wong is adding enough to the team to justify that spot, or whether you'd rather just put in Emma Frost or someone else or something like that. And it's sort of iffy. It's sort of up in the air. It obviously all depends on your Dr. Doom build and your Adam Warlock build, but for the sake of this being a Wong showcase, I'm not going to be using this team because Dr. Doom and Adam Warlock both have Revive. So I've been testing a little bit with the Dr. Doom team, and I didn't like it that much. So we're going to go ahead and use this team instead. The nice thing about this team as well is because you already have a lot of buffs from Wong. Like, this buff is really, really good. You can basically skip something like Ebony Maw, right? Because you have this flexibility where you're giving yourself damage to heroes and villains just across the board. You obviously have to skip Molecule Man teams, but that was going to be the case anyways. You can't pair Wong up with Molecule Man. That's unfortunate. But because of that, you really just need to shore up Wong's defenses, because it's not his offense that struggles, it's his defense. But yeah, we're going to go into some matches now, and you're going to see basically why you shouldn't build your Wong for this. Because even with a max build, I was really hoping to see something else from the Wong. But I was Wong. All right, that's the one joke I just got out of my system, okay? We're gonna see here. I don't even know if this is going to work. Adam might not even... Okay, Adam's fine. All right, we're going to switch over to Wong now and see. I think I know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. It's really unfortunate, man, because I think Wong could be really good for PvP. He could be like, you know, sort of like a more technical version of Spider-Man, where Spider-Man is just like blatantly good for PvP. Wong could maybe, you know, require a bit more effort, a bit more investment, but he could still do it. But look at this. He never heals. Heal yourself, Wong. Use the third skill. Where's the third skill? You need embarrassingly low. You need embarrassingly low you need embarrassingly low cooldown for Wong to be useful on auto and PvP. And when I say embarrassingly low, I'm talking like 40% or less, which I'm gonna be frank, even most PvP accounts, even most PvP focused accounts don't have their cooldown that low. Because in order to have your cooldown down at 40%, you get 14% from your alliance automatically, which means you can't have more than 26% on your cards. And that's before you even consider the amount of cooldown that Wong has on his gears. Now, this is sort of getting into the weeds on the character build, but it's true, right? And like the vast majority, like I think I have 50% skill cooldown or 46% skill cooldown on Adam, and he's just fine, right? He's just fine. But with Wong, it's not the case because his cooldowns are just way too low. So I do think that sort of tells you what you need to know. He's probably best for PvE, like short cooldowns, building up the tier 3 quickly. That's all PvP focused. He literally never heals himself. What kind of AI rotation is this? You know, I don't want to start up that conversation that we've had for years about being able to set the rotation for characters. But yeah, I know Alliance Conquest players right now, that the 5 of you that are watching are drooling, because if you could set the rotations for characters, not only would Alliance Conquest be a more interesting game mode in my opinion, but it would take characters like Wong and it would make them so much better. Now, I do still think Wong is good when you find teams like this, when there's double blast. Wong actually does quite well, even on auto, against Emma and Thanos. The problem is you have to get by... Or sorry, Emma and Adam, not Thanos. The problem is you have to get by Thanos. So, okay, we're going to go ahead here and switch. Hopefully Wong can absorb all this damage and keep kicking. No, he's going to get mind controlled. Okay, we're just going to heal him once. All right, I'm not gonna play for him after that. He kind of just stands here like a goof. But yeah, it's just so annoying. See, but he takes her down. That's pretty good. I'm gonna see how he does against Adam. He dodges a lot of Adam's attacks, which is really surprising. And he does a buttload of damage to Adam because he has the type advantage. So like the tanking and the damage is actually pretty impressive. And again, if he could heal, right? Just imagine that Wong could heal, please. I mean, he can heal. The AI has to press the 3rd skill. But look at that. He almost took them all down. He almost took them both down. That's 2 lives of Adam. So it's like, it's so painful. I gotta tell you, like, this is why I'm saying please don't build your Wong like this, because you're gonna have these really tragic moments where he's like so close to being good enough, and then he's just like, psych. All right, we're gonna play him on manual, and I'm gonna see if I can make this work a little bit better. Hopefully I don't get guard broken to hell by this guard break merchant, which is probably what's happening right now. All right, let's see here. Instantly better. Yeah, look at this. Instantly better. Open with 5, going to 2, 3, 4. We can go back. Yeah, dude, this is like... But again, nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to manually play their characters. But look at this. He's crushing it. And look how fast he built up the tier 3. Okay. So, like, be honest. Be honest with me. That's so sick. He builds up the tier 3 so fast that I actually tier 3'd Spider-Man without stalling the battle. 99% of characters can't do that because their tier 3 takes forever to build up. Like, probably one of the only other characters that can do that is Ghost Rider, but you can't use Ghost Rider in PvP because he's not tanky enough. So Wong, like, oh, it's not that he's built wrong. It's just that, you know, there's just one thing missing. You know, there's just one thing that doesn't quite line up, and unfortunately, that puts you in a situation where you're kind of like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing this. But look at this. He crushes Thanos. Look, he takes the heal. Look at that. He takes the reflect. Boom. He one-taps Emma. Again, this is all on manual play, just so we're clear here, guys. Look at this. I had the tier 3 ready. Maybe hang on. Maybe you should build your Wong like this. Bro, I'm crushing these people right now. And this is not even the best possible build. If I'm just, well, the energy defense is actually pretty useful. You could, okay, alternatively, I know he's also very expensive, but if you're really content, or you're really intent on soloing with Wong, you could alternatively use Blue Marvel lead, because Blue Marvel lead is going to give him 50% all defense, and it's also going to give him the mockery Like, it's going to give him these other effects. The all resistance is pretty good against Emma because she deals elemental damage. It's not really that useful against... Well, it increases damage to targets with debuff effects. So it actually increases his damage. Interesting. So yeah, you could try this one as well. It's just that Blue Marvel is much less consistent than Adam Warlock. So if Wong dies, which is definitely a possibility, I would say, you have a better backup. But yeah, the other thing is you have to dodge teams. Like, this team is fine, to be honest. But you do have to dodge teams with Molecule Man. I'm not sure if you have to dodge teams with Hela. You might. I'm not 100% sure. But Adam gets chopped up, eh? All right, let's see. We're going to use 5 and then 2. And then... Oh, we didn't do 3? Oh, I'm getting chopped, eh? Ooh, he got chopped. Wow. On auto. Wow, I got chopped twice. And I lost. Poggers. Okay, that's a good Thanos. That's a really good Thanos. Wow, I got disintegrated. True. Yeah, that's probably why you don't want to go with someone like Blue Marvel. Man, I was starting to get hype about Wong, and then that Thanos just comes in and ruins my fun. Who was that? Whose Thanos was that? I gotta look back and try that team again. But yeah, man, I still don't think you should build your Wong like this. I don't. But on the flip side, he's fun. He's really fun. And actually, like, legitimately being able to tier 3 someone is actually quite nice. It's just... Oh, I'm taking too much damage now. What happened? I don't understand what happened. Now all these Thanoses are, like, God mode? What's going on, man? Well, okay. I can just throw this on auto. Yeah. So I'm a bit torn. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. It's tough. Like, obviously Doctor Strange is amazing for PvE. Obviously Scarlet Witch is amazing for PvE. Obviously America Chavez was built for PvP. So you really just look at Wong and you're like, man, what am I supposed to do with you? He's really good. Like, I'm not saying he's bad at all. It's just that he seems just under where he should be, or just under where he could be, right? He's just a little bit under the top meta for both PvE and PvP, and it's kind of annoying because, you know, he seems really good for both for basically the same reasons. Short cooldowns, lots of really nice buffs, lots of cancelable skills. So yeah, it's really, I guess, just where you'd like to see his skills more. If you really enjoy seeing his animations, you can probably make them out more clearly in PvP, but then you have to deal with playing on manual, which I think a lot of players are just not interested in. Or if you want to see that big ass library, then take him into PvE content to see, you know, because it zooms out the camera a little bit more. It's a little bit more zoomed in PvP. You can still see the bookshelves, but you can't see the whole thing. So yeah. But honestly, I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep him for PvP just cause, but I don't know. If it doesn't work out in the Alliance tournament, which my Alliance is testing right now, then maybe I will take him back to PvE, because I do think he's really fun to play and I do want to play with him. And if I build him for PvP and then we don't use him, then he's just gonna sit on the shelf, excuse me, not shit on the shelf, collecting dust. And that's not what you want, right? You want to find a way to play these characters, which is why I make these reviews. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Wong and the will they, won't they build him for PvP back and forth that happened in this video. Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.